Imagine being able to see deep inside an air conditioning system while it is actually working and without any disassembly. Using this refrigerant analysis and diagnostic sight glass tool, we can quickly and easily gain unique visual access to conditions inside the air conditioning system while it is in operation. The tool will work on both R134a and R1234yf systems. The tool works by connecting to the high and low side service ports in the same way you would connect a manifold gauge set. With the tool connected, we can draw a sample of liquid refrigerant into the sight glass and inspect it for a variety of contamination issues. Here, you can see that the refrigerant sample is a grey metallic colour. When we zoom in for a closer look, you can see that there is obviously metallic contamination in the refrigerant. This compressor is failing and debris is circulating throughout the system. For comeback-free compressor replacement, every component in the refrigerant path will need to be either new or flushed. Here we are using the tool to inspect the miscibility of the oil and refrigerant. A normal refrigerant sample should look homogeneous. Here, however, there is obvious evidence of separation. This may indicate the use of a poor quality or incorrect oil, an improper system additive, or the presence of moisture. The tool can also be used to check for the presence of dye. Here we can see that the system already has dye in it, so we can proceed directly to UV dye leak checking without adding additional dye. Here, the refrigerant sample is clean and clear, with no evidence of separation or contamination. However, there is no dye present. We will need to add dye if we want to find a leak using a UV light. We can also easily see if someone may have added sealer or other unapproved additives which could cause premature compressor failure and also damage service equipment. Using the tool is simple and easy. Run the air conditioning for several minutes to stabilize conditions in the system. Pull a quick vacuum on the tool to avoid introducing air into the system. Connect the tool to the high and low side service ports, but do not open the valves just yet. Holding the tool upright with the blue cap toward the top, we gradually open the high side service coupling. Liquid refrigerant will enter the sight glass from the bottom. Do not completely fill the glass. Now close both the high and low side service couplings. Once we have completed our evaluation, we can easily draw the refrigerant and oil sample back into the system. Check that the high side service coupling is closed and hold the tool with the blue cap toward the bottom. To avoid slugging the compressor, slowly open the low side service coupling. This will gradually meter all the refrigerant and oil back into the system. Close the low side service coupling. Now we can disconnect the tool from the system and carefully inspect the tool filter for any evidence of additional contamination.